I have certain friendships in which I ask the question, how's your head? And then I follow up with, how's your heart? And I don't ask myself that very often. And I think that's a mistake. Like a very big mistake on my part. Because they're good questions. They're very broad for a reason. They leave lots of room for interpretation. And I think the possibilities for answers of those questions are beautiful. I think if you were to ask me now, how's your head? I would say, my head feels like it's spinning out of control. Not in a hopeless way, but there's too much happening to process. There are too many things that I don't know how to just filter, I guess. Living with an obsessive compulsive brain often means picking my battles on what I want to fight thinking about and what I want to just ride out and be miserable. It's like the little things. If I'm climbing the stairs and I don't count the stairs until I'm halfway up, and then I have to count all of the steps that I just took really, really fast so I can catch up before I get to the top of the steps. That isn't worth fighting. I'll be fine if I have to do that. That's just how my brain is going to work in that moment, whatever. And then there are other things that I would love to fight, but I can only do so much. Like, we're in the midst of a pandemic, and all I can think about is the safety of my parents, and I can't turn that off. I can shut down entirely for a while, but that's not helpful either. I can be in the midst of everything that's happening in the world, and there can be 800 things happening in the room with me, and all I can think about is the sentence that I might say and repeat it over and over in my head until it sounds perfect, so that when I actually say it, maybe it'll sound okay. That is not a battle worth fighting. I ask myself how my head is. Well, the answer is my head is not great, because I feel like I'm spiraling in the midst of processing old trauma and processing the current trauma that everybody's in. Those two things don't mix at all. Knowing full well that triggered trauma is going to stay right where it is, right in here, for days or weeks, and there's not much I can do about it. Cool. Real great brain. Love it so much. my favorite thing. So in relation to that, how is my heart? My heart feels like absolute trash. And listen, I can feel like absolute trash and still treasure and cherish moments like tonight when I reconnected with one of my closest friends from college and we watched an episode of The Mandalorian together because the new season is coming out soon and I gotta watch it again with a friend because we always watch Star Wars together in college. And then we're gonna talk about random stuff and laugh at stupid things, and she's gonna do a cross stitch and I'm gonna watch because it's just like a craft is just becoming art in front of me, and that's beautiful and therapeutic and normal in the midst of a really not normal time. I can have those moments and cherish them while at the same time having just like the deepest twist that's creating a knot in my heart. This both things are possible at the same time. So that's something. But I am spiraling. It is what it is. And now that it's happening, all I can do is put on the seatbelt and wait until I land. And by that I mean wait until my brain lets go of all the things it's clinging to. And in the very evangelical, fundamentalist youth group pastor voice, I can say, leave it all on the cross. Nail it in there. I don't know what that accent is. Probably goes 2:30 in the morning. Or, even better, write down on a little piece of paper. We have this little bucket. We have this little lighter. Everybody, write down those things that are in your brain. You just write them down, you crumble them up, you put it in there, and you just pile all those terrible things in your brain into this bucket. And then we're gonna burn them. And that's how you give it to God, and it's gonna get better now. Well, guess what? It's not gonna get better now, because that's just a piece of paper and a lighter that you got from Walmart, and it's not gonna fix anything. Because guess what? My brain is still gonna work the way it did before. Me letting go of something is just going to mean my brain had a little like release moment because I like believed in a thing for a second, and then I'm gonna be like, just kidding, brains don't work like that, and you are still thinking about all the things that your brain fixated on, and that didn't stop because you had a little ritual moment in the gym at church on a Wednesday night. Didn't do anything. Nah. It's all symbolism. Nah. My foot's falling asleep. I'm having a great time. Fantastic time. What a beautiful quality existence. also this is here, and I'm mad about it. My brain's not great, my heart's not great, but guess what? I ate a Twix bar, and I sure do have heartburn. Come full circle today. How's my heart? It's full of acid reflux. Oh, it's such a dumb joke.